Ladies, we have to do better and stand by each other instead of always fighting each other. Because if you ever notice with men, men do know how to be there for other men. But women, they rather compete with each other. And most of the time, they're not competing because of their talents. They're competing over a man. And you women like to get with men after knowing or hearing about how abusive they are. And you'll tell a person, especially a victim, no, it didn't happen, that they're lying. Only for you to get in a relationship with that person and they treat you much worse. Never shame somebody because they say that someone abused them, whether you believe them or not, because a lot of people wear their pain very well. A lot of people hide because of shame, and you can't victim shame people, because the very thing that you believe could not happen to you can happen to you. The very time when you sit there and think, no, it could not be me, it can very well be you. Don't look at the other person as, you just want them, please. Trust me, a person who's being abused by someone, 9 times out of 10, they don't want them. They just don't know how to leave. Don't judge that other person. Don't try to deny their pain. Don't invalidate them, because in the end, you're going to become them. And then you're going to want to have a conversation and wish that you never told them that they were lying. This happens all the time. That's why there's so many women and men who's being abused. So many women and men who never escaped abuse. So many women and men who've been abused. So I can't get my words out. They're being abused since they were children. At the end of the day, people know what they do. Because even myself, if I find myself getting out of character with a person, I instantly check myself, because at the end of the day, you don't want to contribute to somebody else's pain. There's a such thing as karma. And a lot of the times when someone is abusing you, it's for control. A lot of people are so out of control inside. The only way that they can feel a sense of normalcy in their world is to control you. A lot of that comes from being insecure, feeling insignificant. Usually a person who don't know who they really are do these kind of things. And 9 times out of 10, it's been done to them. You don't just wake up and become an abuser. Sometimes it's in your blood. Sometimes you've been around it. Sometimes you may have watched your mother or your father be abused. Maybe your siblings. You never know. But we gotta stop doing this, ladies. Because it's bad enough that men have a hard time opening up or get looked at as if they're not being abused when they are being abused. It's a lot of women who think that they can put their hands on a man, and as soon as he swing on you or whatever, you want to call the police and get him locked up. I feel like these laws need to change, because they make it bad for the women who don't do these things and do respect the man. And I'm just saying, you ladies are like really crazy, competing for no reason, fighting and arguing instead of standing up with each other. It's like really hard to make friends with women sometimes. And sometimes men, because nowadays a lot of men are acting like women. It's like the roles are reversing for some reason. But I'm just saying, if we stop sitting up here competing with each other and not listening to another woman, who is adamant about what she's went through, so that you can save yourself. Don't go get in that situation knowing it's like red flags there, and because you want to believe that you're the best of the best. No one is the best of the best. Trust me, the same way they did it to them and they're doing it to you, they're going to find another victim. It's like a repeated cycle. They don't get better. And you won't get better if you continue to victim shame people. It can happen to anybody, even the biggest Christian. So, beautiful souls, I'm going to end this video on that note. Peace and blessings. Until next time, let me help you, and together we can help one another. Peace and blessings.